Whether Adam or Eve really existed depends on how you approach the question religiously, historically, scientifically, or symbolically. Let's break it down. So, in the Abrahamic faiths of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, Adam and Eve are considered the first humans created by God. According to the book of Genesis, God formed Adam from the dust and later created Eve from Adam's rib. They lived in the Garden of Eden until they ate from the tree of knowledge, leading to their fall from grace. For many religious believers, Adam and Eve are literal historical figures, the first human beings from whom all of us descend. This belief ties into doctrines like original sin in Christianity, which states that all of humanity inherited a fallen nature due to their disobedience. Islam also holds that Adam and Eve were the first humans created by Allah. However, Islamic teachings differ from Christian ones in that Adam's mistake was forgiven and there is no concept of original sin. Some Jewish traditions, traditionally in Kabbalah and Midrashic interpretations, see Adam and Eve as both literal and symbolic, representing deeper spiritual truths about human nature. From a scientific standpoint, the story of Adam and Eve as the first two humans contradicts what we know about human evolution. Fossil evidence and genetic studies indicate that humans evolved over hundreds of thousands of years, with modern Homo sapiens originating in Africa around 300,000 years ago. Instead of descending from a single pair of humans, modern genetics show that human populations have always been diverse. However, some scientists have explored the idea of a genetic Adam and Eve. These are not the biblical Adam and Eve, but rather the most recent common ancestors of all living humans through paternal Y chromosome Adam and maternal mitochondrial Eve genetic lines. Y chromosome Adam is estimated to have lived around 200,000 to 300,000 years ago, and mitochondrial Eve around the same time. However, they were not the only humans alive at the time, just the ones whose direct genetic lines survived. Many scholars and theologians argue that Adam and Eve may not have been literal historical figures, but rather symbolic representations of early humanity. The story could serve as an allegory for the transition of humans from a state of innocence, early hunter gatherers, to a state of moral and social awareness, agriculture and civilization. Some compare the story to other ancient creation myths such as the Mesopotamian Epic of Gilgamesh, while others features themes of a lost paradise and a serpent bringing knowledge. So, if you take a religious perspective, then yes, Adam and Eve were the first humans created by God. If you take a scientific perspective, then no, humanity did not begin with a single pair, but rather evolved over time. And if you take a symbolic perspective, then Adam and Eve represent deeper truths around human nature, morality, and the human condition. So, what do you think? Are Adam and Eve literal, symbolic, or something else entirely? Thank you.